today.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's underneath to Pierce. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Steps away. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 35. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. Block it in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Touchdown! Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Give to Pierce. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Well, the numbers for Pierce last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
2nd and 3. That one complete. It's tagged down. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And they'll run with Pierce. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. When you look at this defense, they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On play action, they'll throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They run the option on second down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to look to throw. Buying time to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Now you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up fourth down now. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This is taken around the 12. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Start the drive. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Pierce. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll run it here with Pierce. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They go play action here on first down.
To the right side and caught by Dell.
Touchdown, Houston.
Take Dell
With career touchdown number 60.
And the Texans are able to add on to that lead.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This complete to Lockett. And he's got it past the 30. Looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Jonathan Allen. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pierce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll drop to throw.
He'll complete this one to Collins.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Delivers another one to Pierce.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
This is Pierce.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Banks.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the side.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 11. Connects with Kittle underneath.
Finding space at the 40.
As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. A run here with Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Damian Pierce.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Right in George Kittle. A brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Give to Pierce now on the option. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Back to throw here. Being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So Houston going to come away here with the victory.
Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for the Texans, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.